Alright, I hope this was recording because I'm not trying to make this video twice because I already made it earlier. So basically this video I'm just gonna be talking about what I want to do like with myself going into like this summer and all this stuff because I talked about this earlier this year I made a YouTube video about it. Like one of my biggest dreams was to get a payout in trading. Um and I talked about it on the video. I like talked it out loud and basically spoke it into existence. And it sounds crazy, but this shit actually works. And I spoke it into existence, and now I'm making pretty good money trading. So hopefully I can just keep that consistency. Making the money trading. I think I can, or I know I can. I'm definitely good enough. Um, but I also want to do something new with my with. I don't want to keep trading because I know it doesn't really make me like as fulfilled as I wanted it to be. I guess I wanted it to fulfill me more, if that makes sense, but it didn't. I just don't know yet. I don't know what I really want to do with my life. And I know trading, like, I want it to be a small part of my life because, like, me, I don't know. I also want to make more money, and I don't think I can. Trading takes a long time to get good at. It's taken me like almost 2 years to get to this point just to get my first couple payouts, which they're worth it 100%, but it's still going to take a long time to scale up. So I'm just been thinking about like as I'm making money from these prop firms, what I want to be doing with it, and that's basically what this video is about. Just me talking about like how I don't want to be complacent because that's one of my biggest fears is like I get to a point that I've been dreaming of wanting to be at, and like all of a sudden I get like really complacent and stop. I just stop doing all this stuff because so yeah, I'm not going to get complacent, and basically I am going to start a business, I guess. I don't know how, or I have no I that's all I have to say. I don't have any idea of how to do that, and I don't really care. That like, that doesn't bother me at all um because I used to like when I first started trading, I had no idea what it was. My cousin sent me a video. He was like, check this out, we should do it. And I was like, all right, this is gonna be cool. And then I thought it would be really easy. And there was like months where it just sucked, and I was grinding every night and morning, and it just sucked. And now I'm past it. But I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I didn't know anything, and that's how probably everyone who watches this video feels, right? You don't know anything, or maybe you know a little, and honestly, you just have to start somewhere because if you just sit there and think about how much you don't understand it or how much like or how it is even possible to understand it, that's not going to do you anything good. So you just need to start somewhere. So for me, it was watching this 4 hour YouTube video. I remember the first trading video I watched, it was 4 hours long, and I remember watching it and one sec. Let me just do this, I guess. I hope this is recording. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I've only been talking for 3 minutes. What the? I don't know how I can move this, I guess. I don't want to. What's this? No, I don't want to do that. Dude, holy crap, this is making me annoyed. Full screen, there we go. Alright, I'll just put my face over it. Maybe I'll move it to the side just a little so you can see the chart still, because it's a trading channel. Okay, yeah, so remind me later. Okay, yeah, so I watched this YouTube video. It's a 4 hour long YouTube video. This was like 2 years ago. I had no idea what this shit was. And I just opened up a notebook, sat down, and watched the video. And I didn't watch it all at once. It was like, I watched it in like 2 days, 2 hours each day. And I just remember I was like, wow, I really don't know anything about this. And I didn't let that like scare me out of it. It got me more curious about what it was. I ended up finding this boot camp, watched like 60 videos. All of them were pretty long. Every day of the summer, that's what I spent doing. And I'll watch hundreds of more videos. And now I'm finally at the point where I understand what's going on really well. I'd like to think. And yeah, I just went from nothing to something with this all on my own. And this is probably one of the hardest things someone can do because it's all emotional. You have to learn how to be extremely disciplined, like mentally extremely disciplined, and just get rid of your ego completely when you're on the markets. That's really what, and it's easier said than done. Trust me. So, anyways, I've been thinking about it. I'm making money trading a good amount, and I don't know. I I know it's 2 hours a day. So all I trade is the market open, and so I'm gonna have all this other time on my hand. My mom's forcing me to get a job because she doesn't think it's all like she just thinks it's a bunch of bull crap, which it's not. And I'm not getting a job. I told her that. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to keep trading and I'm going to start a business. I don't know how, but I'm going to start watching videos just how I got into trading and I'm just going to start figuring it out because with trading I knew nothing and I just figured it out and now it's a really great stream of income for me. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here is just talking about it out loud so I can kind of transform it into, manifest it into what I really want it to be. Um, I wrote down some stuff here just about like for the business, and I wrote down a business starts with an idea that you love to do, and I wrote down that I don't know what I love to do yet because I'm 18. Like I don't. That's just part of it. So the first step I can do is is execution. So I just need to start somewhere. So I'm going to watch this video I found and that's just the start. You got to start somewhere. It's better than just sitting doing nothing. So, um, it needs to have a strong purpose. If I want loyalty and to win, I need to give good value to someone, right? I can't expect people to give me their money, obviously, and their loyalty if I don't bring good value to the table. That's just kind of common sense. And then I also wrote down success is risk. Success isn't hard work because if it were hard work, I feel like every teacher or nurse in America would be a millionaire, right? Success doesn't always have to be hard work. I think success is risk because I took the risk on myself a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, to learn how to day trade. I put all this time into it. I spent every night, summer, my sophomore year. I didn't do shit with my life, and I'm not mad about it at all. I'm honestly really grateful that I'm able to do that, and I took the risk on myself to learn that, and it's clearly paid off. Um, yeah, the reason why this looks different than normal TradeAway background is because I'm copy trading two accounts now. I have two accounts that I am copy trading, and it won't let me do that through TradingView. So I have to use the broker, the TradeAway broker, which I don't really know how to. I kind of got the chart settings figured out, but I don't know how to actually like. It's just complicated to draw up and to change time frames. It kind of sucks. There's no toolbar or anything. Um, and like I just click here and it creates limit order. So yeah, but I actually have to click that to create the limit order. I don't know. It's just weird. I have to do two contracts now instead of one because I'm trading two accounts to up my sizing. So yeah. Anyways, off track of that. So basically, this video is just me speaking out loud of like I can't get complacent. I don't want to be one of those people that making all right money, they get complacent, and they just kind of I don't know doom scroll the rest of their life. Which I'm on my phone way too much on top of that, and I'm bored all the time. I'm bored all the time on my phone too much, and so I'm just thinking I need to do something. What other better way to do something if I'm bored than to just learn how to do something new that's gonna benefit me, right? And so trading, like, yeah, it benefited me, but it sucked a lot. Like there was months of sucking where I just thought it was impossible, and but I stuck through it, and yeah. So a good trader needs three things. I heard this today. One, you need to, this is why trading is so difficult, okay? One, you need an edge in the markets, right? And an edge in the markets, this, right, doesn't sound too crazy. You find some strategy, right? And you got to prove that to yourself that the strategy works, okay? So that's one. You keep in mind you need to have all three. If one's missing, you're never going to be profitable. So one, a profitable strategy. Two, psychology. Okay, if you have horrible market psychology, you are never going to be a good trader, right? You need to have good psychology. You can't have greed. You can't have FOMO. You can't have fear. You can't have any of these emotions, right? You can't have them because you bring that, the second you bring that into the markets, it's going to take everything you've ever made right away from you, just like that. Like the second you do it. And I've learned this because for months I traded emotional. I would wake up, I would just enter trades. Like there's no setup. And now, like the last month or two, I get on the charts and I just wait. I sit there. 80% of it is waiting for a setup, and the other 20% is knowing when to execute. So psychology and a profitable strategy. And then the third one is risk management. Okay. If you don't have good risk management, you are never going to make money trading because you could lose. Like, I have a strict risk management plan of how much I'm risking each trade every day versus you go in there without that. You're never going to be able to be consistent. You're losing thousands of dollars a day. You're making thousands of dollars a day, but that doesn't matter because as time goes on and you don't have good risk management, one day you're going to lose it all, right? That's just how that works. So yeah, without each of those three, a profitable strategy, good psychology, risk management, you're never going to be a good day trader. Those are the three key things you need. And those three key things just take time, right? You got to take time, and it's got to take a lot of charting hours and learning to get all three. It's not like it's just going to happen overnight. You need all the time to do it. That's another thing why traders kind of just quit. Like, I think the statistics, like 40% of traders quit within their first month. And that's because they go into it with real money. They don't trade on a fake account. Like, you can trade a fake account with fake funds just for practice. I don't know if people know that. And I did that for a year and a half of just trading fake money, right? Of just like, and I was getting nothing from it. I was getting no gain, like money, nothing. I knew that, but I was okay with it because I knew I was learning, and I knew it was the least riskiest way I could do this. And then eventually, when I felt good about it, I got into this Top Step program, paid some money, ended up getting funded, and then paid some more money. Then I ended up making a bunch of money for them and for myself. So yeah, basically I just took the risk, and success is a risk, right? It's not hard work. Okay. Success is risk and hard work. I consider it more risk, not hard work. But yeah. So that's what I'm talking about is I'm not going to get complacent because I don't want to be one of those people making like these videos where I'm making like, well, I don't know, a certain amount every month and it stays the same for the rest of my life. No, I want to scale up. I'm going to college soon, which I don't know how I feel about, but I'm doing that. And I just want to scale up in college. I want to scale up. If I don't like college, I want to be able to have the financial freedom to just leave. And I'm just going to scale up everything. Some ideas I have is being a real estate broker. Obviously, these are just ideas. Like, I don't know how to do any of this, but I didn't know how to day trade at all, and now I'm doing it and making money. So it's possible. That's what I know for sure is it's possible. So these are just ideas I have. Ad revenue for businesses, right? So this ad revenue for businesses, you cold call, let's say 100 businesses in one day, and one of them agrees that, like, yeah, I'll pay you $2,000 a month if you create ads for me and post them online, and I get more business from it. I'll give you $2,000. So you cold called 100 people, and only one person agreed to that. So boom, $2,000 a month. You call 900 more people and get 10 clients. That's $10,000 a month, right? Just like that. So really, I mean, like, that's possible. I all of this business ideas I have are much easier than trading. I've been through the rough of it with trading, and I know I'm not done yet. I know I'm probably going to have something in trading that's really going to hurt me, but I'm not going to, but I'm going to have good risk management, continue to have good psychology throughout it all. So it's going to be okay. Like, I'm not going to crash out or anything on the charts. I'm done doing that. That was like months ago. I'll tell you, the second you stop crashing out on the charts, you'll be profitable, bro. I swear. So selling a course, obviously I could sell a course on how to day trade. I just feel like that's kind of cliche. I feel like everyone does that shit. Like, buy my course to learn how to day trade. So I probably won't be doing that, but that was just an idea. And then YouTube, obviously I'm just making these YouTube videos. I don't know if I'll ever make money from these because no one watches them, but I just feel like that just could be something. So the real estate broker, I like this idea because you're just the middleman between the person who wants to buy a house and the person selling the house, and you get a certain percentage from the person who's selling the house if you sell it. So let's say someone wants to sell their house for $1 million, and they need someone to sell it for them, and so you're willing to sell the house for them as long as they can promise you like 5% of whatever the house sells for. And so you go and you're finding people to sell, you're trying to find someone to sell this house to, and maybe you could tell the guy who's selling it, like, if you give me 20 grand, I will build up ad revenue and we could sell the house this year if that's what you want, and then I'll do that. So yeah, these are all just ideas. I'm just starting out. Like, this is the very beginning. Like, I've never thought about this really. I remember I tried to do a Shopify account once and I got banned because I wasn't 18, but it doesn't matter now because I'm 18. Um, so yeah, basically, I'm just coming on here to talk about how I'm not getting complacent, even though I'm at where I've wanted to be at for the last 2 years. I'm finally there, and I know everything's possible. This is just a lip. This right here is, I'm not kidding you, the first roll of a Monopoly game. Everyone's played Monopoly. Everyone knows how long that shit lasts. Like I don't know if there's anyone's ever counted how many rolls they've done till they won Monopoly, but this is just the first roll is where I got to, and yeah, we're basically about to run it up, and I'm just gonna be posting it all on YouTube. So that's all I have to say, really. Um, let's see where this is. If hopefully it's recorded. All right, I'll see y'all later.